that's here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel. We'll skip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. We'll skip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
It's a gain of...
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us of their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score Browns.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the bootleg. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tarvarius Moore. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Brady. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Rodgers to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Browns 21, Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, Raiders 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Room here to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back.
And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Akeem Hicks in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down. Now it's here. It's intercepted. Brady Williams picks it off. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tarvarius Moore
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
For the Raiders.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put their...
Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley, 37 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Brady to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now
as he's on to punt for Vegas. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
7 yards there and a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On first down, Barkley. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On third down, Barkley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the
We want Zeke. We don't have Jacob. Oh, I'm in the middle of that game.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards
Jacob's
on this
one around
series
pink.
after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Cute.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5.
My shit runs out on Sunday.
To extend the lead.
Training? Guess what it is?
14.
I trained, so I don't have to do that.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Take it in the end. Oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Yeah, I didn't learn anything.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. It's taken on the 25.
Gatorade facility for sports there. Mega VC. We gotta wait for bulk anyway.
I think he's quitting. There's 7 seconds left in the third. Not yet. He asked if I could. No, he's not quitting.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down.
Got some gains here.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense is strong.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he shoots up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll let this go deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 34 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch.
DQ or
Into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Shoot.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the game. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. Both defenses have had their struggles, but this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Stop.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Best team this season.
13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA
The Panthers.
Sports.
What are the Panthers? Browns or Patriots?
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Broncos or Texans? Bears, Jags.
And they take a knee.
Bears over Chargers.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Cardinals, Steelers.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Falcons,
They certainly didn't
Packers.
appear to be fired up about their options
No
throwing
eight.
the football. So, to
No
me,
eight.
this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can
He's not
pick up
gonna
something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
49ers, Rams. Rams? Well, then, yeah, he's either going to or he's not going to be his problem because he's going to
Today's final
A-Rod?
It's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great
Yeah,
about
'cause-
themselves, can they? I mean, what?